on Wild Elves. I think I read this years ago. In the wilds of most every province of Tamriel, descended philosophically, if not directly from the original inhabitants of the land, are the Ayleids, commonly called the Wild Elves. While three races of elven stock, the Altmer, or High Elves, the Bosmer, or Wood Elves, and the Dunmer, or Dark Elves, have assimilated well into the new cultures of Tamriel, the Ayleids and their brethren have remained aloof towards civilization, preferring to practice the old ways far from the eyes of the world. The Wild Elves speak a variation of Old Cyrodiilic, opting to shun Tamrielic, and separating themselves from the mainstream of Tamriel even further than the least urbanized of their elven cousins. In temperament, they are dark-spirited and taciturn, though this is from the point of view of outsiders, or Palani in their tongue, and doubtlessly they act differently within their own tribes. Indeed, one of the finest sages of the University of Gwillem was a civilized Ayleid elf. Chirhain Fyr? That's how you say it? It was the first era 2790 to second era 227, whose published work on Wild Elves suggests a lively, vibrant culture. Fyr is one of the very few Ayleids to speak freely on his people and religion, and he himself said the nature of the Ayleid tribes is multi-hued, their personalities often wildly different from their neighboring tribes. Fyr Chirhain. Nature of Ayleidic Poesy. Page 8, University of Gwillem Press, 2nd Era, 12. Like any alien culture, Wild Elves are often feared by the simple people of Tamriel. The Ayleids continue to be one of the greatest enigmas of the continent of Tamriel. They seldom appear in the pages of written history in any role, and then only as a strange sight a chronicler stumbles upon before they vanish into the wood. When probable fiction is filtered from common legend, we are left with almost nothing. The mysterious ways of the Ayleids have remained shrouded since before the First Era, and may well remain so for thousands of years to come. There are no more Wild Elves, or Ayleids. This is what happened to the last of them, I guess. They took to the wild. Yeah, Second Era. Yes, I heard it was the mid-Second Era that there was a king that was... I'm not sure where he lived. It may have been in Valenwood? Or was it southern Cyrodiil? Back in the Interregnum. Yeah, he was the last king. But as for the last of the Ayleids, I guess they would have taken to the wild. They were somewhat persecuted in Cyrodiil. At least in the First and Second Era. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.